like to be or used to be. A lot of us, we have our aches and pains, and it's in our joints that we feel it. The elasticity, the flexibility isn't quite there. This product, which is, I mean, really on the Mount Rushmore of Andrew Lessman products for sure, it's beloved. I think there would be a riot if it ever went away. This is a game changer and makes a positive impact in so many people's lives.
Well, glucosamine and chondroitin, just like CoQ10, which CoQ10 I introduced in 1984, and I'm not aware of anyone else who had CoQ10 back then. My first glucosamine chondroitin product was in, and I'm going to age and date myself right now, was in 1979. Wow. So it was one of our first products, our initial products. We had a handful of products, and glucosamine and chondroitin were one of them, those two ingredients. And they're nothing more than the structural building blocks, as I often say, the sort of the bricks and mortar of our joints. So our joints are tissues that they're not built one day and then we just wear them out over the course of our lifetime. Our body is constantly remodeling them, constantly repairing them, regenerating those tissues. So it's something that our body must do constantly, so we need to be able to provide those raw materials. And unfortunately, glucosamine and chondroitin, these are not raw materials that are abundant in our diet, and our body struggles to produce them in adequate amounts to maintain these tissues as we get older. The clinical science is abundant, showing that glucosamine and chondroitin, when you deliver it by way of your mouth, your body will deliver it to the structural tissues that require it. And oh, by the way, not just to our connective tissue, our ligaments, tendons, cartilage, but also the elasticity of our arteries and veins and the elasticity of our skin. So glucosamine and chondroitin plays numerous roles in our body in terms of the flexibility, the resiliency of critical tissues, and the reviews on this product are beyond compelling. And again, you can't make a more perfect glucosamine chondroitin product than we do, because we do nothing less or nothing more than following the science. And most of the products on the market violate the science, and that's why their products do not work.
And that's something that we'll talk about, because that, you know, for many of us, you're not getting the benefits. And if we're going to take the time to take something that we want to do good for us, we want to get maximum benefits. Savings that we have for the extra special savings event, 75, 150, 300, or the 600 caps. Here's what the price typically is. Here's what the special savings price is. And here, of course, are your savings that add up the higher you go. So for the largest size, the 600 caps, it is $99.90. Flex pay, 90-day return policy, really making the most of this opportunity. We talk about feeling a difference, noticing a difference, and that's what people talk about all the time. And it doesn't take long to get to that point. Andrew, this is one of those where we can talk about it all night long, but you have to get it home and give it a go.
And what's great also, and it was very nice of HSN to do this, I've always wanted to do this year round, so we'll now we have a 90-day money-back guarantee. So we'll be talking about our glucosamine and chondroitin here. We talked about CoQ10. We'll be talking about turmeric in a little bit here. And these are products that it's always ample time, 30 days, to see a difference. But now you get 90 days. So it's a great opportunity to use this time to make a difference. And hopefully, you know, I keep reading things about folks we're developing bad habits. I talked about our PC liver and brain, which will be on today's special, that the reason why I decided it was important to protect our liver, because it seems virtually everyone I know is consuming a bit more alcohol than previously. And these are healthy people. So I think times like this, it's very easy to fall prey to sort of having a little bit too much time on our hands. So it's a great opportunity, I think, to maybe find a silver lining in this cloud and try to develop some good habits and maybe try to make some progress on some of our health goals.
And maybe that's exactly you. Maybe at home you're fed up and tired of feeling certain ways. Maybe it's aches and pains in your neck, elbows, hips, perhaps your knees, like I have issues. You know, it's nice to discover something, to take a moment for ourselves and say, well, look, I've seen, you know, Andrew Lessman on television for many, many, many years. I've seen him talk about this product for many, many years. Maybe now is the time to really give it a go. You don't know until you try. Thank you for all of your orders. It's glucosamine, it's chondroitin, and it is available on the special savings. Andrew, any final words on this before we move to turmeric?
No, I think we did a good job, but just understand glucosamine and chondroitin is not a drug or a medicine that works on your joints. It's better than that. It is the very structure of your joints. It's the structural material that your body uses to make those tissues, and we struggle to do as we get older. And by getting older, I mean getting over the age of 30. It's pretty much downhill from there, and I'm way past there, so I can explain or describe well that downhill process. But again, the key is, if we want to age gracefully, the key is